Hi, are you checking in for your flight? Wonderful. All right. Well, I'll just need to see your ticket or your paperless ticket confirmation printout and your passport. Now, I'm assuming you have luggage with you? And how many pieces of luggage? That's right, our first class passengers are able to bring one carry-on and 2 check-in pieces of luggage. That's correct. Each piece of luggage that's to be checked in cannot exceed 50 pounds. And your carry-on luggage cannot be more than 20 pounds. Okay, can you just put them on the belt here for me, please? All right, wonderful. I've already tagged them for you. Okay, now you'll be actually boarding your flight at gate 1B, which is over to the left here and down the hall. However, your flight doesn't leave for about another 45 minutes. So, yeah, as soon as you get through security, you can go ahead and look around the shops that we have here. And we also have a nice little cafe at the airport. That's right. Well, yes, as a first-class passenger, you are able to sit in our first-class lounge, which is also down that hallway right there. Well, I hope you enjoy your flight. Thank you for flying with Prism Bloom Airlines. We are now boarding for our flight to Barcelona, Spain. Would passengers in rows A through M please come to the desk? Passengers in row A through M, please come to the desk to be seated in the plane. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Liz, and I'm your chief flight attendant today. On behalf of Captain Whispers and the entire crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard Whispers and Bloom Airlines. Flight 105, non-stop service from Los Angeles to Barcelona, Spain. Our flight time will be 9 hours and 35 minutes. We'll be flying at an altitude of 33,000 feet at a ground speed of 550 miles per hour. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Also, make sure your seatbelt is correctly fastened. We advise you that as of this moment, any electronic equipment must be turned off. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow away your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. At this time, we request that all mobile phones, pagers, radios, and remote-control toys be turned off for the full duration of the flight, as these items might interfere with the navigational and communication equipment on this aircraft. We request that all other electronic devices be turned off until we fly above 10,000 feet. We will then notify you when it is safe to use such devices. Remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you, and enjoy your flight. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated. You may now turn on your electronic devices, such as media players and laptops. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as breakfast. Alcoholic drinks are also available, free of charge for our first-class passengers, with our compliments. Also, we will be allowing for you to watch any of the in-flight movies that we offer. Just use your touch screen. Thank you, and again, we hope that you enjoy your flight with Whispers and Bloom Airlines. Hi there. Welcome aboard the first-class cabin of Whispers and Bloom Airline. Can I get you something to drink or eat? All right. Well, if you do want anything, just let me know. In about an hour, we will be serving cocktails, along with some light snacks, appetizers, things of that nature. That's right. Yes, you're more than welcome to request any sort of alcoholic beverages. We do have beer, soda, wine. Okay. Great. Well, I'll be here if you need me. As you can see, we've already prepared a nice little area for you here, so you do have a pillow there, as well as an eye mask, so you're free to take a nap. Also in front of you is the display screen. That's right, it's a touch screen, so you'll be able to choose any of the in-flight movies that we offer. We do offer the newest releases in movies, so there's a wide selection to choose from. And also, if you would like some magazines, just feel free to let me know, as we do have a wide selection of those as well. Wonderful. Well, as I said before, it's wonderful to have you on board with us, and we welcome you. Okay. Hi there, would you like some refreshments now? Okay, certainly, we definitely have coffee. I'll pour you a cup right now. How do you take it? Would you like cream, sugar? Just black. All right, no problem. And here you are. Yeah, we most certainly have snacks here. Let me actually get out the trays so you can take a look at what we have to choose from. Yeah, as you can see, we have some croissants and some different sorts of pastries. What would you prefer? A croissant, okay. Now, we also have a full breakfast. Would you like that, or would you just prefer to have the croissant at this time? That's just fine. We will be serving lunch again, probably about noon. So, yeah, about 3 hours from now. So, yeah, in the meantime, if you would like a snack, just go ahead and ring the bell there and I'll bring you over something. Or if you need anything else as well, that's just fine. All right. Well, We want to make you as comfortable as possible. It's kind of a long flight, so we want to make sure you're relaxed. Great. Hi. What can I help you with? Sure, I can tell you a little bit about the breakfast and lunch options that we're going to be offering today. For our breakfast, you can choose from 2 hot entrees. We offer a spinach tomato strata, served with roasted potatoes and turkey sausage. Or you can choose from our cheese blintzes with blueberry sauce. We also have something that's a bit lighter, granola and yogurt. Or you can go with toast and eggs. We do have that as well. Yeah, all of our breakfast entrees are served with a warm biscuit, fresh fruit, and fresh juice. Okay, and for lunch, we're going to be serving a fresh salad and an appetizer. We have a fantastic Mediterranean bruschetta, which is perfect because you are flying to the Mediterranean, and that's served with mozzarella. And for your main entree, you can choose from one of our hot meals. That's right, we have many to choose from today. We have roasted teriyaki chicken breast, and that's served with sugar snap peas and jasmine rice. Or you can go with our classic Cobb salad, and that's served with Italian herb vinaigrette. Of course, we have dessert, yeah. You can choose from red velvet cake, chocolate mousse, or a strawberry parfait. Alright. Well, you actually won't be with us for dinner, but on your return flight, you may, and if that's the case, we do offer a wide selection of dinners as well. They're just as mouth-watering. Yeah. We pride ourselves on having one of the best menus of all the airlines. Okay. Sure, I can bring you a breakfast. What would you like? You'd like the spinach tomato strata? Now, with the roasted potatoes, we can serve it with rosemary on top. Would you like that? Okay, and would you like the turkey sausage or turkey bacon? Turkey sausage. Okay, well, I'll bring that right to you then. Okay, here's your breakfast. Yeah, we actually have great food here, so you won't go hungry on our flight. Would you like anything on the side? Would you like salt and pepper or orange juice, anything like that? Okay, well, if you do, you just let me know. You can just go ahead and ring that bell again, and I'll be right here for you. Yeah, we actually, in the first class, we have a flight attendant for every 5 people. So, yeah, you'll never go without service here. Okay, and again, my name is Liz. All right, so if you have any questions or concerns, you just feel free to let me know. And I hope you enjoy your breakfast. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We are now crossing a zone of turbulence. Please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been cleared to land at the Barcelona airport. Please make sure one last time your seatbelt is securely fastened. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin to make a final compliance check and pick up any remaining cups and glasses. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Barcelona Airport. The local time is 5:45 p.m. and the temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. For your safety and comfort, we ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought up on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. We remind you to wait until inside the terminal to use any electronic devices or to smoke in the designated areas. On behalf of Whispers and Bloom Airlines and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a nice evening. I wanted to take the time to personally thank you for flying on board with us. You've been a great guest, and I've hoped that we've lived up to your expectations. Wonderful. Will you have a great time in Barcelona? What will you be doing in Barcelona? Oh, you're boarding a cruise. That's fantastic. I took a cruise once in around the Mediterranean. Yeah, it's great. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy your... how many days will it be? 21 days. Oh, that's fantastic. It's a good length of time. Wonderful. Well, you have a great evening, and if you need any help, just ask any of our flight attendants. Will be able to assist you, or there's plenty of airline representatives in the airport itself, and we'll be able to help you there as well. Wonderful. Will you take care and enjoy your vacation?
Salida del vuelo Volare Airlines 7097 con destino Milán Linate. Señores pasajeros, embarquen por la puerta número 43.
Departure of flight Volare Airlines 7097 to Milan Linate. Please, passengers proceed to gate number 43.
Sortida del vol Volare Airlines 7097